Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now. This is Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Lions first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Complete to
T.J. Hockenson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will take over.
at their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run with Swift. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30.
Bring in the second string.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was brought down by...
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Lions.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. These two teams all tied after one. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Throwing on second and 8. Stafford, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
14. Bears.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 28. A big conversion there on 3rd and 3. 41 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's got room. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 17th touchdown now of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Jones has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6.
Stafford's pass.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Lions 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Gain of a yard. Brings up.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
To Tariq Cohen. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights. We've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Stafford complete to Jones. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And some room to work. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12.
Second down and 3. Out of the gun, Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Bears 28.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
50-yard line.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Pass complete to number 19.
Kenny Galladay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Lions 31.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Patterson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Forced out to his left.
Trubisky.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Trubisky will throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Going up top. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Swift, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
On first down, Swift, and he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Stafford now to throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
At the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And it brings up third down.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And the Lions are going to win this game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Detroit, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall to 6.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.